This video is brought to you by Power Performance Products, where you can get $10 off your purchase of Body Storm and Body Effects.
My life, my career, everything, it's been a roller coaster ride for real, you know? And there's a reason why people wait 7 hours to get on the best roller coaster ride in the world, because it's fun, you know? You never know what's gonna happen. Like, there's a turn here, there's a drop here. You hear you going up to the top, and you don't know if you're gonna drop it, or you get to the top and you ride that for a little while, then you hit the deck. You know, it's been a good ride, and everybody always says, oh, if I could go back, I would do this different, I would do this. I wouldn't change shit. I would stay on the path that I am right now. Like, just because of what you said. Today, Saturday, I get to fight Shogun Rua, you know, one of my heroes and one of the living legends of the sport, who just had an amazing fight with Dan Henderson. Like, I wanted to fight Shogun since I remember him holding people's head down on the ground and blah, kick him in the face. So I'm excited. Everything, all roads have led to this point, you know, so I'm excited.
Have you ever gotten frustrated, though, by the way your career has turned out?
Yeah, for sure. Frustration is part of it, you know, but it wouldn't be exciting without the frustration, you know. It wouldn't be worth it. If I beat Shogun, when I beat Shogun on Saturday, the victory wouldn't be as sweet, you know. I get to beat Shogun on Saturday, man. I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I see it's building up, the emotion, because of what you've been through in your career and the ups and downs.
Yeah, for sure.
You mentally seeing it, I could see you pretty much breaking down emotionally.
Yeah.
Coming out on that
I could see it happening, yeah. It's about to happen right now. Like, I'm fucking so pumped, man. Like, I've never put this much into my training. I've never put this much into my own stock before. Like, before, I've never put this much into training or caring about the sport or doing the things I'm supposed to be doing. Like, even my diet. You know, everybody else talks about their diet and stuff. Bro, I'm on this whole new tangent where I don't even mess with high fructose corn syrup anymore or sucralose. Like, I have organic and raw vegetables I'm juicing now. To hell. Like, it's totally different now. Everything's different. Everything just means more. Nope.
What does it show that the UFC has so much faith in you to put you in here in a main event card against a guy like Shogun, and the title talk as well?
You know, it shows that I think the UFC likes the fact that I have balls, because when they called and asked, I said yes, and my manager called them back right away. You know, there's no questions asked, no nothing. So I think they like the fact that I accepted it ASAP. Like, I didn't, no stipulations, no nada. Let's make this happen. And then I think that the UFC, Dana and Joe, they've been around me long enough. I've been with the UFC long enough that they know if the truth shows up that evening, we could make history on August 4th. You know, more ways than one. It can show that you never count somebody out. Not in this sport, man. You don't know what's gonna happen. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Shogun, of course, is an aggressive Muay Thai practitioner. You brought in Sean Yarborough. Do you feel like your Muay Thai skills stack up? And talk about him helping you.
You know, Sean Yarborough, if you guys don't know, me and Sean go way back. And when I say way back, I'm talking about back in the days in Virginia. Like, he was the very first person to ever punch or kick me in the face, or kick me in the leg, and kick me in my arms. You know, he was the very first person. So we brought Sean back out, and we've just made... Man, everything just feels right. Bringing Sean back out, Master Lloyd came out, you know, Coach Billy Scheibe even came in for a couple days. It just feels good, man. I know Shogun style. It's that way, you know what I mean? Like, Shogun's in your mouth the whole fight. And if you're not ready for that, if you're not ready to bang and go down, it's not gonna happen. You're not gonna pick up the W that night. So I had to bring people back into my life that wouldn't baby me and just beat the hell out of me. So that was part of it.
On the media call on Monday, you said before you fought Jon Jones, you didn't take him seriously, you thought he was a young punk, and you didn't even train hard for that fight. Why is it that you had seen what Jon Jones was doing in the light heavyweight division and you didn't respect him and didn't think you needed to really train hard for that fight?
Because he was hitting people with spinning elbows, like crazy wacky stuff. He was when he was winning back then. He's still hitting people with that stuff now, but, you know, he was hitting people with oddball stuff. I thought it was just a fluke. I thought he was just winning just because, you know? And that's where my mind was at. Not the fact that, hey, if you don't take this dude seriously, he's gonna break your face, you almost lose an eye, and it costs the UFC 80 grand for reconstructive surgery. You know, that's what I get for thinking like that. I was the asshole.
Would you say that was your lowest point in your career? Take me down here and do this and do that?
No, it was for sure the most painful part of my career. That hurt the worst, yeah. But I think the lowest part was when they announced Randy's name instead of mine. Right then and there, that moment. And I felt like an ass too. When I watched the video again, I didn't even shake his hand or hug him. Like, I sat down on the step outside the cage. So sorry, Randy. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, for sure, I think that was the lowest part. Like it felt like everything was just gone. It just felt like everything was gone.
Things are so different now. You're doing juicy. You're like, you sound really dedicated. What's this big change? Like, what brought it on?
Elliot breaking my arm. Elliot Marshall, you know, I was telling the guys over there in almost all my interviews, everybody asks, when did you have this moment of clarity and when did you figure it out? And it wasn't when I got cut from the UFC. It wasn't when they brought me back. It wasn't when I found I was going to be fighting Elliot. It wasn't any of that stuff, man. It's when my arm was locked and I was just standing. I was there. I remember thinking, man, like, what are you going to do? Is this it? Is your career over? Is this what you want to be known for? No, that's when I was like, hell no, let's get out of this. And pulled it out, and you know, ended up winning that fight on an ugly decision. But I let my arm go. It cost me. It was a ugly decision, but it cost me a lot. And I think that maybe that poked my pride. Maybe that's what finally it took. You know, I'm hard-headed, man. I'm an asshole, and it's hard to get through to me. My teammates been trying to do it for 2 or 3 years, and finally now they see the change, and everybody wants to know why, and I honestly believe that was it. And that's what it took, man, for my arm to be broken, for me to figure it out.
Brandon, did you have to skip Comic-Con to focus on preparing for
No, I did not skip Comic-Con, but I only went for 1 day this time. I only went 1 day. Usually I go for 3 or 4, but no, I only went 1. Next year I'm going to costume, man.
What kind of costume?
think about?
What costume?
Yeah.
Do you guys watch Bleach?
Yes.
Kurosaki Ichigo's final form. That's what I'm going to go as next year, yeah.
Brandon, what did you think about the reaction from everybody when they announced that your fight against Rua was going to be, you know, for the #1 contender, and then Dana was forced to walk it back? What did you think about all that reaction?
I think that part of it is more business related. You know, with all the social media, Facebook, Twitter, the internet, you know, all that stuff. Dana cares about the fans and cares about the fans' opinions. And if that's what the fans wanted, they got it, you know. Do I care? No, I don't give a damn. I just need to beat Shogun on Saturday night.
Because all that heat was directed at you, dude. A lot of people on Twitter and stuff.
Oh, fuck them. I don't give a shit. Yeah. Come say it to my face, I'll slap you. Yeah. That's
How about the support system that you have? I saw you at dinner Monday night. You got a big group of core that's been with you through thick and thin, right?
Through thick and thin, man. And that's what really counts, man. It's like the people who started with you before you weren't shit, after you were at the top and fell back down, and then are still with you right now. Those are the people that count, man. And that's everybody at Alliance Training Center. All my training partners, all my coaches, my family, and my friends. And when I say friends, man, if you've been to my house, you're a friend. If you ain't been to my house, you're just an acquaintance. And if you don't know, you know what I mean? That's how it is. That's how it is.
This video has been brought to you by ProBoxingSupplies.com, where you can get 25% off your purchase now.